Hello. Hi. Good morning. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. UPLB, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. At sa kung saan mang sulok kayo ng mundo nakatutok ngayon dito sa ating webinar. Hatid sa inyo ng UPLB Learning Resource Center. Today is February 4th, 2022. And your team LRC is back for a new set of learning sessions through our webinar series entitled New Year, Better You, a webinar series on how to take your personal and professional growth to the next level. Ako po si Gien Adrefson Garma, Gien na lamang po mula sa Department of Development Broadcasting and Telecommunication ng UP Las Bañas College of Development Communication, ang inyong magsisilbing moderator for this morning. Ayan. Good morning po sa ating halos 136 na mga nakatutok ngayon sa Facebook Live at ang dami na agad na mga marami na agad na mga early birds na nagko-comment sa ating live stream. Ayan, kagaya ni na Mark Anthony Gabo, Precious Nicole Ragemia, Joseph Ermitanyo, Angelo Noel Manuel, Malin Amy Manzano, Shane De Mananza, Angel Brillantes Recto at marami pang iba. Ang daming mga dami nating mga early birds ngayong umaga. Hello and welcome. At syempre, inaanyayahan natin yung mga nakatutok ngayon sa ating Facebook Live. Abay, mag-imbita pa kayo ng mga makakasama natin in today's session. Ayan. And as of today, we have 2,557 registered participants. Marami palang nag-signify ng interest sa ating webinar series. Ayan. And for this webinar series, New Year, Better You, Team LRC prepared 6 sessions for us to level up our professional and personal growth. At ito po ay sa inyo hanggang March 2022. Ayan. So, nakikita na rin natin ngayon sa ating screen yung schedules for this morning. Okay, ilang mga paalala lang, no? Before we proceed with our webinar. Una sa lahat, syempre, at all times, please keep your comments helpful and considerate to the speaker, to the moderator, and to our fellow participants. No? Pangalawa, if you have questions, do feel free to write them sa ating comments section. Comment down below kung kayo ay nanonood sa inyong mobile devices o dito sa may bandang kanan if you're watching via your computers or laptops. And syempre, make sure that your questions are relevant to our topic for this morning. And third and lastly, but not the least, ika nga, please do not forget to answer the evaluation form after our webinar. And syempre, our team at LRC will deeply appreciate your comments and suggestions. And yung pong ating webinar evaluation, may deadline yan ha. So you can submit your evaluation until 1 p.m. tomorrow. That's Saturday. Ngayon, paano naman yung mga hindi makaka-attend ngayon sa ating webinar pero nakapag-register, yung mga tipong maya-maya pa makakapanood, ay okay lang yan kasi may recordings at may replays tayo ng ating New Year Better You webinar series. Our recorded sessions will be available on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Hanapin nyo lamang UPLB Learning Resource Center sa inyong paboritong social media site. Ayan, nakalagay na sa ating screen. We are on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. O ayan, TikTokeris na rin ang LRC, di ba? And speaking of TikTok, meron din kayong aabangang pakulo ng LRC. Kung saan pwede nyo ipakita ang inyong angking kagalingan sa pagiging TikTokerist. Anyway, all right. We now have on our Facebook page 89,000 strong followers. O, di ba? Ang dami na natin. And your continuous and overwhelming support, no, sa ating Team LRC is our inspiration to keep moving forward. Kaya maraming salamat po sa ating mga followers on our social media. And tulad ng nabanggit natin kanina, LRC is also on YouTube and we have almost 2,500 subscribers. O, diba? So, parami tayo. So, please continue to like, share, and subscribe sa ating mga social media pages dito po sa UPLB LRC. And click the notification bell kung kayo nasa YouTube. Click the notification bell para updated din kayo sa ating mga videos at iba pang updates from your hashtag Team LRC. Alright. At ito pa, usapang social media pa rin, no? Kindly use the hashtags, hashtag LRC New Year Better You and hashtag Better You 2022. Ayan po ang ating official hashtags para sa ating webinar series. Ayan. Okay, so magsimula muna tayo sa ating energizer. Ayan, if you have attended our previous webinars, alam nyo na to, gamay nyo na to. Pero kung first time ninyong umattend sa ating webinar, ay ito ang inyong gagawin. Ayan, nasa screen na natin. Una, ay you can open a new browser tab or a new window sa inyong gadget and go to www.menti.com. Ayan. Pangalawa, gamitin nyo yung code that's flashed on our screen right now. That's 3237-1463. Again, that's 3237-1463. At sasagutan nyo lang yung ating mga questions sa ating energizer this morning. Ayan. So ano nga ba ang ating energizer this morning? We have 2 questions lang naman. Una, what is your major takeaway about building your online personal brand? Ayan. Ano nga ba ang inyong major takeaway mula sa ating previous speaker from last week na si Mr. Brian James Galang? Ayan. So, sige. Again, punta kayo sa menti.com at gamitin ang code na 3237-1463. Ayan, naabangan namin ang inyong mga kasagutan dito sa ating unang first of two questions para sa ating energizer for this morning. Ayan, meron na tayong ilang mga sagot. So, know your whys to have a strong foundation. Ayan, knowing your purpose. Separate the personal from the professional. Oo. Ayan, isa din sa mga major takeaways ko yan nung ating huling webinar. To be professional, uniqueness and clarity of content is the key. Ayan. Tingnan pa natin yung ibang mga sagot. Never let your emotions control you. Oh, 'di ba? Know your purpose, audience, and channels. Oh, 'di ba? Parang familiar yung know your audience. yung mga com-majors dyan, alam na alam yan. Oh, ito. Do not directly ask for likes, reacts, and comments. Yan naman. O ito. Ang social media, ay nawala. Yung social media ay hindi daw diary. Ayan. Kundi calling card na ngayon. Oo. Kasi dati nung unang panahon, ginagawa nating diary ang Facebook at Twitter. Ano? But ngayon, calling card na natin siya ngayon, 'di ba, to attract potential employers or clients, 'di ba? O ito, don't aim for virality, aim for bingeability. Ayan, hindi lang yung pagiging viral dapat, yung pagiging bingeable ng ating content. Ayan. Meron din yung 4Cs. Ayan. Ano nga ba yung 4Cs na yan? Baka meron pwedeng mag-comment sa ating Facebook kung ano yung 4Cs na yun. O kahit dito sa sa ating Menti. Ayan. O di ba marami. To be professional for my goals. Ayan. And to know what kind of platform I'll be choosing. O di ba? Ayan. Okay. Maraming salamat sa inyong mga sagot sa ating unang tanong. Ngayon, ang sunod nating tanong ay patungkol sa yung ating topic for today. Ayan. So, how are you trying to keep in shape habang tayo ay nasa panahon pa rin ng pandemya ng COVID-19? Ayan, sige. Ano nga ba ang inyong mga ginagawa to keep in shape? Ayan. Lalo hindi naman tayo pwedeng basta-basta lumabas kasi may community quarantine pa rin, 'di ba? Okay. Workout and exercise. Ayan, yung iba nako umamin na hindi daw Sige, keep your answers coming dito sa ating Mentimeter. Sige, tabangan namin ng inyong mga kasagutan. Ayan. May mga nagwo-workout, may mga nagwo-walking, may mga nagtitake ng vitamins. Siyempre, nandyan din ang pagkonsumo ng fruits and vegetables. Uy, iba ito Vitamin C, sand, sun, solitude. Bagong vitamins to to keep my sanity. Avoiding negativity. Ayan. Ay, may mga nagva-volleyball din dito. Mga sumusubok mag-diet. Ay, may mga sumasayaw-sayaw. There are those who are trying to move while on virtual meetings. So, may mga, halimbawa, meron tayong mga kakilala na, pag uma-attend ng mga virtual meeting, hindi nakaupo, mga nakatayo, ganyan. O, 'di ba? Giving myself time to relax and recharge. Ang paglilinis ng bahay, doing household chores. O nga, kasi nakakagalaw ka nga rin naman when you do your household chores, kahit yung simpleng paglilinis lang, 'di ba, ng ating bahay. talagang ano yan, talagang isa yan sa mga paraan na ginagawa ngayon ng ating mga kasama. Ayan. Mga workouts on YouTube. Oo nga no, meron ding mga guides ngayon sa YouTube, 'di ba? Iwasang pumunta sa kusina. Kasi bakit? Kasi nandun ba ang temptation? O, diba? Ayan, so mukhang may mga marami, no? Very interesting ang inyong mga sagot. Maraming salamat for your answers and for participating in today's Energizers. Ayan. Okay. Now, ano nga ba ang inyong ultimate goal for the year 2022? Ayan. 'Di ba? Syempre, lagi tayong may pa-hashtag manifesting. Ayan, o 'di ba? At dahil mas gusto namin na na talagang ma-manifest ninyo ang inyong mga goals for this year, ay inaanyayahan namin kayo na sumali sa ating selfie challenge, which we are doing sa bawat session natin dito sa Team LRC New Year Better You webinar series. So here are the steps kung gusto niyo sumali. Una, take a selfie or a groovy while watching hashtag LRC New Year Better You. So habang nanonood kayo, di may labas yung mga phone nyo, tapos selfie kayong ganyan. O, di ba? Ganyan kayo. Ayan. Pero dapat kita yung pinapanood ninyong webinar, di ba? Pangalawa is to answer the question for the session and post your selfie or groovy on the thread found in the UPLB LRC Facebook page. Ibig sabihin, meron po tayong separate thread later na ipopost ng ating mga kasamahan sa Team LRC, tapos doon niyo i-comment yung inyong mga groovy or selfie. Team LRC will be choosing one winning entry and best selfie. Ayan. At ang mapipili ay mananalo ng tumataginting na isang ₱100 GCash. Ayan. Okay. So, ang ating selfie challenge question for today ay, what are your health and fitness goals this year? Ano ang inyong health and fitness goals para sa taong 2022? Aabangan namin, we'll be waiting for your answers and for your selfies para sa ating selfie challenge for today's session. Ayan. Okay, ngayon, handa na ba kayo sa ating main session for this morning? Ayan, mag-comment nga kayo kung kayo ready na para sa ating session ngayong umaga. Ayan. Sige. So, ang pag-uusapan natin this morning ay hashtag shape up health and fitness tips while studying or working remotely. Kasi alam naman natin na dahil nga sa pandemic, a lot of us are still working from home, no? And a lot of us are studying from home, di ba? Tayo nasa remote learning setup. So, ang tendency natin, pag ganyan, nakaupo lang tayo sa desk halos buong araw, di ba? So, syempre, kailangan nating mag-shape up. Ayan, di ba? And para pag-usapan kung paano nga ba tayo makakasunod, 'di ba, sa health and fitness habang tayo ay nasa work from home setup pa rin or remote learning setup, ito na i-introduce ko na ang ating speaker for this morning. She is an experienced marketing professional with a solid background in brand management, market planning, and strategic marketing. She has refined her career in retail and is now exploring the fitness and wellness industry. She is also actively improving her skills in digital marketing, copywriting, and public relations, as well as working on a master's degree in business administration. Sa ngayon, she is the marketing manager for the Philippines of Anytime Fitness Asia. At ngayon, bigyan po natin ng virtual round of applause at virtual welcome ang ating speaker for this morning session, Miss Jacky Ong. Miss Jacky, magandang umaga po and thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Hi, good morning everyone.
Ayan, morning po, Miss Jackie. The virtual floor is yours.
Okay, thanks so much. First of all, thank you so much for having me this morning, and thank you for taking time to be with us at the third session of UPLB LRC's New Year Better You webinar series. So as I've mentioned, this is my first time, and I'm so honored to be doing this with UPLB LRC. Okay, so yeah, so actually, before we start, I'd like to give a shout out to our speaker last week, Sir Brian James Galang. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Sir Brian, and thank you so much for imparting your wisdom, your knowledge with us last week. And also, I'd also like to give good luck to our bar takers this weekend. Good luck on the bar examinations and padayon sa mga future lawyers natin. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. Okay. So can you guys see my screen? I think it's shared already. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. So again, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the third session of UPLB LRC's New Year Better You webinar series. So for today, the third session is hashtag Shape Up. So health and fitness tips while studying or working remotely. So siguro nasa second year. I think we are correct. We're on our second year of during this pandemic, and nakapag-adjust na tayo more or less sa new normal na tinatawag. So we're working remotely, we're studying remotely, we're trying to live a normal life in our new circumstances. So okay, a little bit about me as what as how I was introduced. I've been in retail marketing for 5 years, but before that, I actually graduated from UPLB back in 2014. So I'm a BA Communication Arts graduate. So shout out sa mga CAS students. Yeah, back in 2017, and before that, I tried boxing. So my first sport was boxing, and my main goal back then was to lose weight as fast as I can. And then after I reached my target weight, actually na-realize ko na enjoy ko siya. Sobrang na-enjoy ko yung boxing, and it's fun to do. And then yung benefits after that, I realized I was getting stronger, I was moving a lot faster, and I was feeling wholly, like sa buong pagkatao ko, na-feel ko na I was feeling better each day or each month as I continued my training with my coach. Okay, and eventually, before the pandemic, actually in 2019, I was thinking about pursuing, or I was thinking about joining a couple of local competitions with boxing. So sayang nagka-pandemic. Okay, but anyway, let's start. Okay. Hold on. Okay, what I've mentioned, it starts with a push talaga. So it can be anything under the sun. It can be that you wanted. It can be like a preparation for a beach trip this summer, or it can be like you want to eat more food. You don't want to deprive yourself, or it can be also that you want your clothes fitting better, you want your pictures looking better. But it can also be your the benefits that come with in the long term. If you want to be if you want to grow old, if you want to become a senior citizen that's still strong, that's still fast, that's still active, then you should start right now. You should start yeah, you should start right now. Okay, so the importance of the push is to get you to eventually do something about it. Okay, so it's kind of like your inspiration to do something, and you realize mo day by day na ay gusto ko talaga to. Gusto ko talaga yung end goal, gusto ko talaga yung target, gusto ko talaga the process even. I feel like I will enjoy the process. So that push, it will turn into a goal that you can achieve eventually. Okay? So yung push ko before was to lose weight lang. That was yung pinaka tip of the iceberg push ko noon. That was my inspiration. I wanted to lose weight, and I had a beach trip coming up actually no time na yun in 2017. But then, nung na-realize ko, when I discovered that I was having fun with boxing and I was getting stronger, I pursued it. I continued it, and yeah, it's still part of my fitness routine. It's still a part of my exercise. Okay. So what is our objectives today? So first, it's I want to have that push. I want you guys to discover your push on how to get you started on your fit and active lifestyle or your fitness journey. So we're going to talk about how to get that push, how to set realistic goals for yourself, how to set expectations, and then once you have that push, it's how to get you moving. So following through that push, and it will eventually turn into a goal. Setting a realistic schedule for you. Syempre, iba yung schedule natin on a daily basis, iba din yung ginagawa natin weekly and monthly. And of course, getting that right mindset. For if you want to pursue a fit and active lifestyle, especially if talagang you haven't started on anything. If you're a beginner, if you're a newbie with the fitness journey or being active, it's getting that right mindset. It's getting the motivation to actually do it. Okay, so and then once you've finally done it, once you finally reach your target, you finally achieved your goal, I can say that kind of like the most challenging part is to maintain it. Okay, so you finally done it, but how do you maintain it exactly? Okay, okay, so what will be Chica for today? We have three parts in this episode. We have healthy diet, healthy mind, and healthy movement. So I will be talking about what to eat and other everyday habits that you can adapt, you can do to have a healthier how to have a healthier diet. And then for healthy mind, of course, mental health is very important. It also helps us, how we make our decisions, how we cope with stress, etc. So it's very important. And healthy movement, finally. So this is the physical aspect of things. It's science of exercise, getting physical, and tips. Definitely no tricks here. Collective knowledge of fitness as a technical term. So it's defined as the condition of being physically and mentally fit with good health. It's also one's ability to execute daily activities with optimal performance, endurance, and strength. Okay, so these are the technical definitions. And if you see the word bank on the right of your screen, these are all words associated with the definition of fitness. So we see here gym, we see here exercise, it's a lifestyle, it's healthy, it's about sports, nutrition, physical, it's about workout, endurance, etc., and all those other things. But as time progressed, this is a better definition of fitness. So what is fitness? It is the state of being physically able to live the happy, fulfilling life you want. Okay, so the key word here is you. To live a happy, fulfilling life that you want. Okay, so let's focus on you. Okay, so there are two things that we can focus on. It's first is to listen to your body, not just your physical being, but also your food cravings, your stress, your overall health, how you think, how you process things. Yeah, so more or less, your body will be able to tell you or will tell you if there's something wrong, if it's uncomfortable, and then it's your responsibility to find out what the problem is. So I'll give an example. Back in 2020, I've had really bad headaches. I usually have headaches about once a week, and then it progressed to every day already. I was having headaches for like 2 to 3 hours a day, and it's not like a migraine lang ha. I mean, masakit na nga yung migraine pero it's like the overall head it's very painful. So I went to the doctor. I went to the a family doctor. I went to an eye doctor, and then my friend actually she told me to see an internal med doctor. So I went to the internal med doctor, and then she gave me a blood test, and then I found out that the reason for my headaches was because I had high triglycerides. Diba? Parang who would have thought na the root of your headaches or the cause of your headaches are high in sugar, diba? So parang she gave me meds, and she also advised me to maybe cut low on sugar or cut low on rice. Yun. So parang yun. So listen to your body. It's giving you signals. It's giving you warnings if there's something wrong, if there's something you need, and yeah, you just listen to your body. And then second is to listen to yourself. So what do you really want? Ask yourself that. Reflect on yourself. What do you really want? What activities make you happy, productive, and fulfilled? Okay. Okay. So first up is healthy diet. We'll be talking about its definition, myths or facts, and everyday habits. So here, what healthy diet? What is that? So I I divided into three. What I think what healthy diet is, and then what others think. So these are the common misconceptions. These are the popular beliefs, and then what it really is. So okay, what I think. I used to think that a healthy diet. For having to have a healthy diet, I need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I really like rice. So I didn't want to cut rice from my diet, so I opted like a more healthier alternative to it. So I opted to eat brown rice instead, and of course no alcohol. So there's a sad face in that. And I used to think that pork had the least amount of nutrients among the meats. So I didn't eat pork for a while. And then I also thought about trying a plant-based diet or a plant-based food. And I also tried intermittent fasting. But for intermittent fasting, I guess it works for others. But for my schedule before, it didn't really work because I work in retail, so it's very fast paced. Meron kaming laging ginagawa. We have campaigns every month. We have events every month. We have seasonal. So intermittent fasting, it's hindi siya advisable sa schedule ko noon. That's why it didn't really work for me. And then for popular misconceptions or popular beliefs for what healthy diet is, there's a saying called eat breakfast like a king and dinner like a pauper. So yeah, so we have this connotation that big breakfast and small dinner. You eat breakfast, you eat a big amount of food when you start your day, and then smaller and smaller amounts when you finish your day. And then there's also the very popular first step in a diet is no rice. So you totally cut off rice in your diet. Since we're Filipinos, we're an Asian country, so rice is a staple in our diet, diba? But it's like we know it's heavy on carbs, it's heavy on sugar. So rice is usually the first one to go when you're on a diet, and then the next one to go is sweets. So yeah, and then what others think also, if you drink a lot of beer, it gives you a beer belly. It gets you bloated, which is kind of sad because personally I like beer, so medyo sad siya. And then there's also others who try fad diets, trying fad diets instead. But I mean, it works the first time, or it works the first couple of months, first couple of weeks. But we're talking about like how to maintain it, correct? How to maintain the diet that you have or the diet that you started. Okay, so what it really is. So a healthy diet consists of go, glow, and grow foods. Diba? So coming back from grade one, we were given the food pyramid, the go, glow, and grow foods. So being humans, we are scientifically omnivores. So we get our nutrients from meat, we get our nutrients from veggies and fruits, and we also get fuel and other nutrients from go foods. Okay? This is another one. Fruits and vegetables are very important, but hindi lang sila yung importante. Being omnivores, we still need protein. We still need to get the nutrients from that only meat can give us. Okay, so what I mentioned, protein and healthy sugars are essential, and this is very important. Take everything in moderation. I mean, personally, what do you call this? I don't encourage deprivation. Like if you want a diet, it's better to take everything in moderation instead of depriving yourself, because more or less you're gonna get those cravings. And sure, you can find a healthy alternative for those cravings, but your brain will still tell you to that you will still, I mean, hindi ka pa rin masasatisfy sa kinain mo because your brain already has or naka-ingrain na yan na ito yung gusto kong kainin. So, just indulge once in a while, but then take everything in moderation. Okay, next. So, myth or fact. Here are common misconceptions and their factual counterparts. So, for myths, the first three is rice or carbs in general makes you fat. And then you should avoid all processed foods. And here's the here's a popular one. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Okay. So the factual counterpart of that is rice grains contain carbohydrates. So these are a very good source of fuel. And of course, we have to keep into consideration that intake should be balanced. If you already have an active lifestyle, if you're already exercising every day, it's probably good to include carbs in your diet because it's a very good source of fuel, and we should just be mindful of the amounts that we take. Okay. Okay, processed foods are blended with whole foods, so it's still the same. Choose processed food that resemble their natural state. So I'll give an example. I like lychees and peaches, but I like them in like canned fruits. So I like canned lychees, I like canned peaches because if I buy peaches as a fruit, it's kind of expensive. But then there's still the fruit. Okay, so yeah, choose processed food that resemble their natural state. Okay. Third one is breakfast doesn't have to be a whole buffet with a time frame. Just take something to jumpstart your system. It doesn't have to be like a really big breakfast every day. You don't have to take rice, bread, oatmeal, cereal, whatever, coffee, juice, milk. You don't have to take all of those at the start of your day. Kasi syempre, antok ka pa eh. You still have to process that you're awake, diba? I usually take just a cup of coffee or a piece of toast, or I just take a bowl of oatmeal. It's just something that to jumpstart your system. Okay. 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 Next is snacking is bad for you, and you need to detox regularly. And last one is there is one perfect diet plan for everyone. So in fact, if you're hungry, then just eat. Okay, if you're hungry, this is your body's way of telling you that it needs food. Okay, this is your body's way of telling you that they're not digesting anything na inside your stomach. So just eat. The important thing is to be mindful of what you eat. Okay, and then for the detox thing, the upsides of having organs, it's a natural detox system. So turn to fruits and veggies instead. Personally, I don't use meds to detox, or I don't. I tried juicing before, but I found that fruits and veggies are more effective than the juice ones. Um, what I do if I want to do a detox for my body, I eat just fruits and veggies for 3 days, 3 days straight, just fruits and vegetables, and that's and then I feel like I'm lighter, my system is cleaner. So yeah, it's a better detox thing, okay, for your body. Okay, and lastly, there is no such thing as a perfect diet. All bodies are different and all nutrients are essential. So again, listen to your body, love yourself, and have fun with the process. Okay? All right. Okay, so here are everyday habits. Here are habits you can start with. It's easy and work from home or study at home friendly. So the first is drink your water. First step in taking care of your body overall. I mean, it sounds cliche already. Ang dami na nagsasabi na drink 8 glasses of water. Water is important, ganyan. But it's very effective talaga. I mean, drink your water every day. Maybe you can have a habit that you keep a tumbler, or you keep like a bottle of water in your workspace or your study space, just to remind you that drinking water is important. Okay. And then take your vitamins every day. Nakita ko sa comments kanina sa answers na vitamin C, sand, and solitude. Yes, pwede siyang maging vitamins, okay? So it's an added layer of protection, and it builds immunity. So you have your vitamin C's, you have your vitamin D's, your iron, calcium. But I also take vitamin E every week, so my skin can feel better. My skin is also protected because skincare is clean. Okay. All right. Include fruits and veggies in your everyday diet. They go a long way. So with detox, they have a lot of fiber. Aside from lychees and peaches, I also like prunes. Yeah, I take prunes every day, so they're a very good source of fiber. I take about it tastes good actually. It's kind of like big raisins. So yeah, if you want more fiber in your body, that's a very good source of fiber. All right. mix and match. There's a healthier alternative for everything. So here in my house, we use garlic instead of salt. We load a lot on garlic, and then we use honey instead of sugar for our if you want our pastry sweeter, or yeah, if you want anything sweet. Um, I also found a healthier alternative for chocolate because I like chocolate also. Meron akong ano, mga yung organic chocolate pieces, and it's very good. Sobrang hindi siya it still tastes sweet, it still tastes like chocolate, but it's organic, it's healthier. So meron talagang ganyan. And then sweet tooth problems. So dessert can still be enjoyed. Try a fruit-focused pastry or fruit itself. It's still sweet. So what I've mentioned, I don't really believe in deprivation. It's best to keep everything in moderation. So like me, starting with me, I really like cake. I love chocolate cake. I like carrot cakes. But so instead of me like eating cake by myself, I share it with my siblings. I share it with my friends, diba? So I don't consume the whole thing by myself. So taking everything in moderation instead. Okay, here's another tip. Heaven and eggs include hard-boiled eggs in your diet. So they're very low in calories but heavy on protein and keeps you feeling full. So before, when I was trying to lose weight, my breakfast consisted of one hard-boiled egg, and I usually eat the breakfast at about 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. And then with that hard-boiled egg, I don't feel hungry na until lunchtime. So it keeps me also from snacking with the duration of breakfast and lunch before. So yeah, if you want to lose weight, or if you want to stay full, your schedule is kind of hectic during the morning, so you can eat like a hard boiled egg, so you don't feel hungry before lunch. Okay, all right. Last two is first, don't deprive yourself. Okay, what we've said, we only live once, and food is one of the best things in life, guys. Food is the best talaga. So instead of depriving yourself, it's best to take everything in moderation. So moderation is key instead. Okay. And then the last one is discipline is important. So it takes about 21 days to build a habit, and it only takes a few minutes of your day. So if you want to start with the water thing, if you want to drink more water during your day, why don't you start today? Start tomorrow, and then yeah, I mean 21 days. Mukha siyang matagal. Syempre, it's like halos a month na siya. But if you take it day by day lang, it only takes what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get water, diba? So yun, you just complete the 21 days and you found a new habit. Okay? All right. Next. Okay, let's move on to healthy mind. So here in this talk, I kind of want to do a 360-degree treatment with fitness. I mean, it's not just about movement. It's also about what you eat, and it's also about your mental health, right? Mental health is very important. Okay. Okay, so let's dive in. Mental health is defined as emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. Okay, so with this, it also comes with how we handle stress, how we relate to others, and how we make our choices. Okay, so here is why mental health is important. How is it important kaya? So it affects you overall, functionality-wise, coping mechanism, physical health, even like if you're feeling a bit under the but me personally, I kind of want to curl up in a ball and stay in bed all day. So that kind of affects even my physical health because I don't eat, I don't and I lack sleep, I don't have hindi ako nakagalaw during that day. So parang ganun din siya. That's how it affects you overall. And it also affects the perception of the world and of other people, and how you maintain those relationships with other people. So the important thing here is how you see yourself, your self-esteem, your self-love, and your self-worth. Diba? So mental health, your state of mental health, it affects these things. Okay, so the common factors that affect our mental health is usually life experiences. A big bulk of our mental health, of the state of our mental health, comes from life experiences. I mean, it's ideal that we look back into our happier memories, our happier experiences. I mean, One of my happier experiences is when I was still a student in UPLB, and when I'm faced with a dilemma or I'm faced with a problem right now when I'm working na, I just tend to look back when I was in college, and and I think to myself na parang, Diyos ko, nakagraduate ka nga ng UP, nakagraduate ka ng LB, kaya mo yan, 'di ba? I mean, it also affects how you perceive, or how you perceive your situation, how you perceive the world. But then again, life experiences aren't all rainbows and butterflies, diba? So it's important also how we let ourselves be affected by it, and how we move on from it, how we accept the not so good experiences that we had. Okay, so other factors include biological factors also, so family history. This also includes lifestyle. So our diet, our physical activity, even our spending habits. Um, these things affect our mental health. So sa spending habits, before kasi I was into retail therapy. So when I'm stressed, gusto ko nagsha-shopping, I even now nagbabrowse ako lagi sa Shopee, kakatuto lang, even Lazada before. So yeah, and then you find out na parang na-realize mo na okay, the things I bought during this cut-off, hindi pala siya pasok sa budget, so medyo mada-down ako ganyan. So maybe you can tune in also next week. So yeah, we have a fourth session about financial stability and financial freedom for in this webinar series. So tune in next week for more. Okay, another factor that affects our mental health is outside forces. So pinagdadaanan ng buong mundo right now is the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're all here, we're all at home, we're all troubled. We feel like may cabin fever na tayo. So it kind of affects our mental well-being as well. And it's also medyo nightmarish din siya for extroverts. I mean, for my fellow extroverts, we don't get to see our friends, we don't get to see some of our family members, diba? So, yon. Okay, next. All right, so here's a few tips on how to find your light when you're feeling under the weather, or you're feeling not your best self today or in the coming days. So this love month, why don't you start with yourself? Okay, so first is to take small breaks. So 5 to 10 minutes in between tasks is always a good idea. Whether you're working from home, you're studying from home, you have a lot of tasks today, you have a lot of modules today. It's also one of the challenges that I faced during this pandemic was wala na kasing line between work and my house. Parang work or personal life. Kasi my work is already here at home, di ba? So, yun, medyo naging challenge yun. But, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes, small breaks in between tasks, just to, breathe a little, stretch a little, compose yourself even. So, yun. Okay, next is a relaxation practice. So if you're into yoga, I mean, just find some of like few ways to relax and de-stress. If you're into yoga, or a good book maybe. Medyo blurred yung background ko, but if you can see, I have like a small library here in my room. I love reading. If I have free time at night, that's when I read. And even computer games or video games helps. Okay, sorry, even Valorant or Minecraft helps. My brother, that's how he de-stresses. He plays Minecraft, like he's super addict sa Minecraft. But then it helps him be more creative. It's an activity kasi that's outside of his school, outside of modules, outside of school. So it's a way for him to get it's a way for him to be more personal. It's a way for it's his own thing. Okay. And then the last one is do more of what makes you happy. I mean, it's easier said than done, but it's really the small things. I mean, you can't really eradicate the COVID-19 virus, or stop world hunger or whatever, but we can focus on the small things. So do more of what makes you happy. If you look at my desk, actually, you'll know that I love Harry Potter, I love Marvel, and I love BTS. I'm into K-pop. I like BTS. So these things make me happy. I'm not hurting anyone naman if I decorate my room full of posters of K-pop and Harry Potter and Marvel, right? And it makes me happy. So good. All right, next. So another important thing is to identify your happy place. So this is a stress-free zone, and it is very essential if you study, if you have a desk, if you have a work desk or study desk, or if you prefer to do your modules in bed. It's good to identify like a place or like like a location in your house that will not you will not be reminded of anything stressful. You will not be reminded of your deadlines, of your modules. So yun, it's very important to have a happy place. So you can decorate it anything, anywhere, any way you want. Okay, the next is to appeal to your senses. So satisfying your five senses is good for the soul. So if you're more of a visual person, there are a lot of videos or a lot of Instagram accounts that's full of artwork. There's a lot of good artists also on Instagram and on TikTok. So yeah, if you're into that, if you're more of a visual person, you can check that out. If your sense of smell is one of your pleasures, so you can start like a candle collecting hobby. I actually found this store online. They sell candles. Here, I'll show you. Here, can you see it? They sell a really small candles. So you're not stuck with the big ones, and you don't like, or you're not, hindi ka masyado mahilig sa smell na yon. So you can start like getting sample sizes of the candles. Tapos yun, you just indulge yourself. And if you're a foodie, if your sense of taste is what appeals to you, then go eat. Okay, and then lastly, talk to somebody. Okay, if you're what you're feeling is more intense than usual, or you're feeling downer than usual. One of my CLE teachers, one of my Christian living education teachers back in high school, he always stressed to us that a problem, uh, a problem discussed or problem shared is 50% solved. So that stuck with me talaga my whole life. And I found that it's very helpful to also talk to somebody if you're feeling down, or you're feeling problem if you're feeling if you're feeling down. It doesn't have to be like, you're not looking for a solution naman kasi talaga. Sometimes you just want somebody to listen to you, sometimes you just want to vent out, or you just want to unload what you're feeling. So it can be a family member, a friend, or even a professional. So whatever floats your boat. Okay, as long as you talk to somebody. All right. Okay. Next. So okay, so actually we're on the third part of our episode this day, and I hope you're still with me. I also hope that from the first two you've learned something a bit. You finally want to start like a healthier lifestyle, a more active lifestyle. You know what habits to start on. Yeah, 21 days make a habit. Okay, so healthy movement, science of exercise, getting physical, and tips. Definitely no tricks in this episode. All right. So the science of exercise. Remember the first slide we talked about having that push. So we're here in the science of exercise. It's best to turn that push into a goal. So identify your push, right? So it can be a beach bod, it can be clothes fitting better, you look better in pictures. It can also be the reason that you want to eat more food, or you don't want to deprive yourself of food, right? That can be a push also. But then it can also be the long-term effects, the long-term health benefits that come with exercise. Your goal is to, when you turn 60, you can still run a lap, or you can still jog, you can still box, you can still dance when you turn 60. So that can also be a good push. Okay, so once you've identified your push, it's time now to identify your goal. So these goals are areas that you want to work on. So based on your push, for example, if your push is you want a beach body, your goal might include your abs, your legs, even overall cardio or weight loss. If you want to eat more food, then you can complement that with overall cardio, right? If you want to gain weight, I also saw one of your comments before in the icebreaker that some of you want to gain weight. So maybe you can try weight training, or you can try weights instead of actual weight loss, right? Okay. And then the next step is to set realistic standards for yourself. So once you've identified areas you want to improve on, that's when you research how to do it. I mean, it's easy to decide. Oh, okay, cardio is the best thing. It's always where to start. I mean, yes, that's also true, But it can also be there's more to it than that. Actually, if you want to have a beach spot, if you want everything toned, then it's better to work on specific areas of your body. So okay, research. It's always good to research. All right. Next is to it's always best to start from the beginning. So nothing fancy or impressive yet. If you're a newcomer, if you're a newbie, if you're a beginner, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I even applaud you for deciding to have to have a more active or more fit lifestyle from what you have before. So it's always best to start from the beginning. In most of the workouts, there's always a beginner's friendly ones. So uh, starting at the beginning can also prevent you from injuries, or it can also improve you from it can also prevent you from having injuries, or yung mga biglang sumakit, or I have a friend, her habit kasi is when she starts a workout, it's always the high intensity ones agad, even when she's coming from a limbo state. And then usually the next day she has a fever or she gets sick. So parang it's always best to start from the beginning. Okay? Kumbaga, i-condition niyo yung body niyo na take little steps. Kumbaga, condition your body that eventually you'll be doing more intense workouts. But right now, ito lang yung kakayahan ng body niyo eh. Okay? So it's always best to start from the beginning. Okay, lastly, it's listen to your body. Okay, always listen to your body. You know naman when you can still push your body to do an extra lap, an extra set, an extra rep. But you also know when something is painful, when something is not feeling right. So it's up to you also to condition yourself. Chill ka lang. You will get there, din naman. Okay, and lastly, have fun. It's important also to find that workout that you actually enjoy, kasi you don't want to feel like it's a chore, eh. You don't want to feel like you're being forced to do it. So it's good to actually find a workout that you have fun with it also. Okay. All right. So getting physical here are the benefits of having a fit and active lifestyle. So exercise is related to weight. So this prevents excess weight gain, also helps maintain weight loss. It actually also helps you gain weight. Okay. Coming from the previous slide, you just have to research on how to do it. You just have to find out the correct way or the correct routines that you can do to gain weight, lose weight. And any amount of activity is good. It's always welcome. If any amount of activity is good, then absolutely none at all. It's better to stay moving. It's better to have small amounts of movement during the day than zero at all. Okay. Okay. Exercise also helps with health conditions. It improves muscle strength. It boosts endurance. Even delivers oxygen better throughout your body. Okay, exercise improves mood and boosts energy. So endorphins. So if you've seen Legally Blonde, our protagonist, Miss Elle Woods, she said exercise gives you endorphins. And endorphins make you happy. And happy people just don't shoot their husbands, diba? So you get endorphins from exercise. These are your happy hormones. And then it also gives you the runner's high. So if you've had uh, when you start an exercise routine, or when you start getting fit, the first few days or the first few weeks are medyo challenging, kasi of course you know that you're going to get tired, it's hassle, you're sweaty, but once your body is already conditioned that you're moving every day, or you have this amount of movement during your day on a daily basis, then that's when you'll be parang masasanay na yung body mo with movement, and eventually you'll be looking for it na. Eventually you'll be looking to get sweaty, you'll be looking to move, diba? So yon, very good. It also improves strength and endurance. All right, more benefits. So exercise helps you sleep good. So kaway-kaway sa mga insomniacs dyan. I used to be an insomniac actually. So I found out that physical activity is equal to deeper sleep. And sobrang natuwa ako kasi mas mahimbing na talaga yung tulog ko ngayon. And it also aids your body clock. So just to share, I make it a point to walk 5 to 6 kilometers a day in the morning. So my body clock talaga, I don't even need an alarm eh. Parang I get up automatically at around 6:30 to 7 a.m. That's when I prepare my clothes, my workout accessories, and then I go take a walk. Okay, and then by the time I get back, that's when I start my day. Okay. It's also nice to wake up early. It's also nice to do that. Kasi even during the weekend, actually, I wake up at around 6:30 or 7 a.m. and then I go back to sleep. But then it's very peaceful. The world is still quiet. The world is still sleeping, and like just after sunset, everything's fresh. Everything is, the air is crisp. So yeah, very nice feeling. Okay, other benefits include if you're clumsy, it also like getting physical might also reduce falling risks. It can improve your hand-eye coordination. It can improve your coordination with your body, and it can even improve posture. So if you're into yoga, stretching, even floor workouts, high intensity, it's not just about doing the exercise itself. It's also making sure that your form is correct. Okay, you can do as much burpees or as much mountain climbers as you can, but if your form isn't perfect, it's not going to be effective. So coming from that, it can also improve posture. So it also helps you when you want to quit smoking. Okay, and it also might even improve your sexual health. All right. Okay. So note that these are things that you can do every day to keep active while working or studying from home. These are all tips and definitely no tricks. So for best picks, we can include small movements in your day-to-day activities. Visit other areas in your house. Take extra strips in the stairs. I mean, if you're going to start a habit of getting of like drinking more water during the day, then that's your small movement. During the day you can make like 2 to 3 trips to the kitchen, to the dining room to get your water, and you can have like the 5 to 10 minutes small breaks coming from a previous slide, and you can use that to do small movements, stretch, diba? It's best to have small movements than none at all. Okay, so this is also very important. Follow a daily schedule. So this can guide you on how to spend your day. I saw kanina a comment in our icebreaker that you started YouTube exercises, pero hindi siya nasundan or hindi siya na-maintain. So yeah, it's always good to have to follow a daily schedule. So by then, masaset niyo na yung body niyo, masaset niyo na yung sarili niyo na, okay, this is my schedule for today. Para mag-guide kayo na, okay, I'm going to exercise and then work, study, and then eat, and then, work, study again. So, just follow the daily schedule. I mean, it takes 21 days to build a habit. All right. So no gym. I mean, we're all under lockdown. We're all still social distancing. We still opt to stay at home. So there are exercises available on YouTube. There's exercises you can even do before bed, in your bed. So madami na tayong materials, madami na tayong resources, references for several types of exercises. If you're a beginner, if you want to exercise before bed, you can absolutely do that. I actually do that. Even in TikTok, maraming mga weight loss journeys, maraming mga reps or routines that you can do on TikTok. Okay, pick a workout regime that is easy to become a routine. So it also depends on your schedule. So for me, my work usually starts at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. So I try to work out in the morning. So since I'm up at 7 a.m. anyway, I take a walk, and then that takes about an hour, and then I eat breakfast, and then that's when I do. And that's when I do my work. Like I take a bath, I do my work, and then lunch, and then work again, and then and then the rest of the day I can do whatever I want. I can do additional yoga. I can read. I can browse on TikTok. Okay. So not a fan of high intensity exercise, take a walk in your neighborhood. So I also saw in the comments before in the icebreaker that you're into walking. That's actually a very good exercise routine. That's actually a very good movement tip also. I mean, if you're in if you're based in UPLB, why don't you go like 2 laps, 3 laps in the Freedom Park, and then just walk there. You don't have to jog, you don't have to run, just walk. Okay. Before, when I was an undergrad, after my 4 p.m. class, I like to jog around Freedom Park. 2 to 3 laps, and then I go to my org duties or to my last class or something like that. So yeah, if you have the space, if you have the time to do that, yeah, walking is always it's a good place to start. All right. So there's no one perfect routine of exercise. Again, we should listen to our body, and you should listen to yourself also. So if you tried running, if you tried jogging, and it's not for you, that's okay. Okay. I tried jogging, but I said kanina na I used to jog in Freedom Park, but then when I was working, I found out that hindi ko talaga siya bet. Okay, so instead, I turned to dance. I turned to dance cardio. I turned to walking. I turned to boxing. So yeah, just what you need is an open mind to try a lot of things. You can try going to the gym. You can try, I mean, if you're into like equipment workout, you can go to the gym. If you're more into like sports specific workouts, you can join a boxing gym. You can try Muay Thai. You can do Taekwondo, Jiu Jitsu. Anything. It's up to you. Listen to your body and listen to yourself. Okay. And then everyone starts small. Do not be pressured, just have fun. Okay, it's kind of hard to maintain like a workout routine or an active lifestyle, fit lifestyle if you feel like you're obliged to do it, or parang napipilitan ka na gawin siya. So the trick here is to find something na you actually enjoy doing. Yun talaga yung importante. All right. Okay. Sharing time. So I just want to share my fitness journey actually. This was taken, the photo here, the photo on the left actually was taken, what do you call this, right after the holiday season. So as you can see, medyo bloated, sobrang bloated talaga ako kasi nag-enjoy talaga ako ng holidays. As in, yun yung medyo nag-down yung kisses. So I got to see my friends, my family for the first time in a long time. And then I ate everything, I drank everything. So yeah, medyo nag-gain talaga, and I got super bloated and I didn't have time to work out. But then I started my fitness journey again. I started getting active again on the first week of January talaga. In 3 weeks, I was able to achieve the photo on the right. So, diba? I mean, everything that I've discussed this morning is about 75% is applicable to me or my journey. It's also applicable to I also took inspirations from the people around me, from my sister, from my mom, because I try to inspire the people around me, the people that I love, to keep a fit and healthy lifestyle, keep active, small movements every day, because in the long run, it will help you. Okay, so I'll just share a few things. I actually turned to YouTube and TikTok for my fitness journey. So I tried these. I like the dance cardio. One of my aside from boxing, one of my passion is dance also. So I did fitness martial. So it's a very nice uh, dance cardio. And if you're into like more of like the body rolls or like salsa type of thing, ganyan, hips don't lie, ganon, good thing then si Burn to the Beat. Kasi mas salsa, ano sila, mas Shakira sila. And of course, if I have time, I usually try to allot time the weekend on Saturdays to learn a new choreography on TikTok. So yeah, there's lots of good choreographies, very easy ones also on TikTok. So if you want to get moving, ganyan, yeah. And then for the areas that I did for my abs, for my arms, I did Chloe Ting and X Hit. Chloe Ting is very good, and her background music is very nice. And she has also low intensity versions of her workout. So if you're a beginner, super okay siya, guys. Super okay siya. And si X Hit naman, I like their ab workouts kasi they have 5 minutes, 8 minutes. So if medyo busy ako that day, may 5-minute workout siya. So diba, everyone has 5 minutes. If you take 5 to 10 minute break during your work tasks or your study tasks, then go check out Exit. And then for physical activity, so yeah, try to get moving during the day. So best thing to do is chores. I mean, it's also helpful for you. You during the week. So I read somewhere na chores, like doing 30 minutes of chores, is equivalent to an exercise routine already, or is equal to an exercise for that day. So again, I mentioned I walk 5 to 6 kilometers every morning. I mean, you think medyo malayo siya, you think medyo mahabang walking time siya, but actually hindi. I walk outside, I walk in my village also. So since medyo maaga siya, hindi pa siya coinciding with rush hour. So very quiet, wala pang masyadong mga tao nagising. So yeah, and I also dance, as what I mentioned. So I turned to TikTok for that. Since I'm also a K-pop fan, so yeah, I learned K-pop choreographies. Currently listening to Twice. I'm currently standing Twice right now, and their choreographies are very easy to learn, and their songs are very catchy. And if you're more into the relaxation or stretching, you can do yoga. You can do several stretches. Actually, here I'll show you. There, maraming workouts na ganyan on Google, on TikTok that you can actually follow. What I mentioned kanina, there are workouts you do in bed. So meron na ganun sa Google or even sa TikTok. Actually, meron ganun sa TikTok. So yeah, you can do that. If you have no time during the day, you want to move a bit before you sleep. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So just to share also, there was no drastic change to my diet. So I still ate sweets since I have a sweet tooth in small amounts. And then I still ate rice because guys, rice is the best. Sobrang hindi ko talaga siya kayang tanggalin sa diet ko kasi sobrang mahal ko ang kanin, guys. But then since now I'm trying to get back to my to my size last year, I still ate rice during lunch, but for dinner I try to eat early. Actually, I try to eat at around 6 p.m. And then I substitute rice for leafy greens, so mga lettuce, mga salad, ganyan. And then I still eat ulam. And then I also track my water intake. I actually have my jug here. So I keep my this jug this tumbler in my workspace every day, and I try to I also make it a point to refill this every other day, every other I make a point to refill this every hour or every 2 hours para my water intake is para I'm hydrated. All right. So I also sleep at a reasonable hour since I wake up early. So actually, if you get moving, if you're active during the day, if you exercise during the day, your body will tell you that it's tired. It's ready for bed by around 10 p.m. 9 p.m., 11 p.m. So this is very reasonable. So if you sleep at 10 p.m., you wake up at 6 or 7, that's good. My workstation is also full of things that I love. So even if mas stress ako, I just look at my workstation. I mean, my workstation is divided accordingly. So like the left side is full of school supplies, office supplies, and on the right side you'll see my BTS posters, my Marvel posters, my Harry Potter posters. And if I like BTS, I like Jimin, so I have these in my workstation. Para titignan ko lang siya and ma-realize ko na mahal ko siya. So yeah, madi-distress ako agad. And I also have a cork board here in front of me. So I posted their pictures, letters of my friends, my family. So yeah, when I look at it, parang yun na yung pinaka-stress-free zone ko. So when I look at it, I feel like, okay, I get inspired, I feel calmer, I feel happier when I look at them. And I also follow a daily routine. So yun, when I walk in the morning, and then when I get home, I eat breakfast, and then I take a bath, and then that's when I work. I work from 10 to 12, and then lunch, and then work until 4 or 5, and then I have extra time actually from 5 to 6, and then I eat dinner, and then at night that's when I do my relaxation things. I talk to my friends, I read a book, I watch it's very relaxing also. So if you want to try it out, go ahead. All right. So and I also change my workout routine every once in a while. So the photo I showed you a while ago, I stuck to that for a whole month. So for February, iba na yung ab workouts ko, just to mix things up. Kasi more or less masasanay din yung katawan mo of on what you're doing on your ab workout. So it's best also to give them variety. All right. Actually, that's it. Thank you so much. And here's to a happier, healthier lifestyle this 2022. Thank you so much.
Alright, maraming salamat po Miss Jacky sa inyong mga shinare ngayong umagang ito. O 'di ba, parang nakaka-inspire na na gumalaw-galaw at, ano pa ba, kumain pero in moderation siyempre.
Yes.
Hindi naman yung sobra-sobra, ayan. Um, siyempre makakasama pa rin natin si, Miss Jacky para sa ating open forum, ang ating Q&A, for this morning's session. But, just before we proceed sa ating, Q&A portion, just a couple of reminders lang, ano. Siyempre, number one is to, write your questions in the comment section of our Facebook Live. Ayan, so you can comment down below if you're watching on your mobile devices o di kaya dito sa kanan na side kung kayo ay nanonood sa inyong mga computers. And syempre, ang ating second reminder is to please ask relevant questions about our topic. Ayan. So, hihintayin namin yung inyong mga yung inyong mga questions sa ating comment section ng Facebook Live. But before that, we have almost 259 viewers ngayon sa Facebook Live. Napakarami nating mga kasama ngayon sa ating webinar this morning. Ayan. And batiin lang din natin yung ilan sa mga naka na mga nag-comment sa ating Facebook Live. Mag-i-scroll lang ako kasi may mga nakita ko kanina na mga mga nagsabing idol daw nila si Miss Jacky. Halimbawa, si Sir Moy Villanueva. Sabi ni Sir Moy, love ka po ni Jimin. Ayan. Yung mga BTS stans, 'di ba? Ayan. Nakikita din natin sa ating ito si Maika Sementilia. Naku, hindi ko alam kung paano ko 'to i-pronounce. Borahe po, Miss Jacky, ayan. Naku, hindi ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Borahe,
It
parang
means
ano
I
'no?
love you actually. Actually,
Ah!
I purple you sa BTS.
Ayun. Ay, purple yun ako hindi lang pala pagsa-shape up ang natututunan natin this morning, but also mga BTS references din pala. Ayan,
Mm.
eto din si Ann Nadulpit, sabi niya, "Good morning po Miss Jacky, idol po kita." O, 'di ba? Ang bongga ng mga comments natin today. Also, recognize lang natin, tulad nga na nabanggit natin kanina, we have viewers and participants across the country. Halimbawa, may mga nakikita ako na nanonood mula sa Bataan Peninsula State University, NEUST sa Gabaldon, Nueva Ecija, um, ESSU, Eastern Samar State University sa Giwan. Meron din sa La Union, Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, o 'di ba? And other institutions din across the nation nakatutok sa atin and participating this morning. Ayan. Okay. Baka meron kayong mga questions diyan. Hindi, huwag kayong mahiya. Huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong. I-post nyo na yan sa ating Facebook Live. Ayan, ito, meron po tayong isang question from Elise Telan. Ayan.
Mhm.
Ang kanyang tanong ay, are the body types such as endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph accurate? At kailangan po ba natin itong sundin? Should we follow this body
Mm.
types na nabanggit niya?
That's a good question actually. Yung body types na yan, if it's backed up by like a doctor or your dietitian or your nutrition, then usually, I mean, all bodies kasi are different talaga. And if it's backed up by your dietitian or your nutrition, or you want like a more in-depth study of what food you should take or what movement you should do, what kind of exercises you should do, then you should look for a professional first. I mean, since may mga body types talaga na I mean, there's references na we're trying to categorize bodies into one or like several categories lang. I still want to stress that all of our bodies are different. So iba't-iba tayo ng needs, iba-iba tayo ng mga responses or effects na sa certain things. So yeah, I mean, if you want a more personalized diet for you or movement for you, then you should see your doctor na lang.
Ayan, thank you po. So ayan na malinaw no. You can seek the advice no of experts para talagang mas mas tutok yung tamang response no ng ating katawan. Ayan. Mula naman po kay Pate, is this Pate or Pate de Guzman? Pasensya na po kung hindi tama ang pronunciation ko. Ang tanong niya, is it true na kailangan ng rest day for exercise? Halimbawa, sa isang linggo, you just exercise for 6 days. Tapos yung seventh day, pahinga muna.
Actually, that's a very good question. I try to make it a point to have like the seventh day, actually Sunday, as rest day. I mean, para then may time ako for myself, para then I have time to do other things. But scientifically, actually, it's always nice. It's always good to have like 1 day rest day in between workouts or in between your in between your exercises, because it also gives time for your muscles to recuperate. So when you exercise, when you push your body to the limit, when you strain your muscles and you strain your body. So on that seventh day or on that one day, your body gets to rest, it gets to recuperate. So when you do your exercises the following week, then it's stronger, diba? Para kino-condition mo din yung body mo to be stronger. So yeah.
Ayan. So okay lang po na may rest day. Para hindi naman masyado napapagod ang ating katawan. Sabi niyo nga rin po kanina, 'di ba? Listen to your body kasi yung katawan mo din magsasabi din naman sa na, wait lang, pagod na ako. Ayan. Isa pa pong tanong mula kay Kinsman Redeemed. Miss Jacky, ano po ang kagandahan ng boxing compared to other sports?
Okay, actually baka medyo biased ako kasi I take boxing talaga eh. What I found sa journey ko when I took up boxing is it's the fastest sport, I guess. If you want to lose weight talaga kasi ang ginagamit mo dun yung whole body mo, your arms, your abs, it's a good form of cardio also. So yun, and then another benefit or another like comparing to other sports, boxing comes with like knowledge of self-defense, basic self-defense. So since I'm a girl, I also kind of want to learn self-defense, basic self-defense. So it gives you strength also. So yeah, that's just some of the benefits that that comes with boxing compared to other sports. And also, marami din tayong boxing gyms, boxing rings. Actually, you don't really need a boxing gym if you have like a trainer that you know or a coach that you know. You can just do it at home. I also saw in Facebook na maraming coaches available they'll go to your house and you can work out there. So yun, you don't need to go out for that.
Ayan, thank you po sa inyong sagot. Okay, nako ito dagsa ang ating mga questions ngayon from our participants. Ito naman po from Hannah Ruth Villares. What can you say about non-invasive fat reduction treatments such as the one offered by hindi ko alam kung pwede tayong magbanggit ng pangalan ng kumpanya. Pero ayan, ano daw po yung masasabi ninyo about non-invasive fat reduction treatments?
I think this is the non-surgical ones, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I really find that there's nothing wrong with that. But let's talk about how to maintain it. Actually, I think that's where we can focus on how to maintain those treatments. If you can find a healthy way or like a safe way to maintain it, to undergo it, to maintain it, then yeah, it's up to you. Ang question talaga dyan is to like what you should do to like after the procedure. So yeah, usually the doctor gives you tips. Usually the doctor tells you what to do. It's more of a question of maintaining it.
Alright, thank you po. Ayan, sana naliwanagan si Hannah. Ayan, mula po kay Vida de Rosas, pwede daw bang mag-workout before bedtime? And ano yung pros and cons if you decide to work out bago matulog?
Okay. I actually did work out before bed before when I had like a very intense, very hectic schedule sa work. Syempre, I eat dinner first and then I wait for like 1 to 2 hours before I work out. It's actually okay if you want to work out before bedtime. If that's your only free time during the day, then yeah, go ahead. But yung pros and cons naman dyan, ang makikita ko lang is since you just came from a workout, it might be hard for you to fall asleep agad. Kasi you're energized eh. Kumbaga, pumped up ka eh. Kumbaga, after workout, you usually feel more energetic, and syempre, maliligo ka pa. So, after shower, dun ka, mas energetic ka talaga after a workout, you're pumped. So, yun, baka medyo mahirapan ka makatulog right after that workout. So, but, technically, you can still, there's no really harmful effects of working before bed. So, yeah.
Ayan. And nakita naman po natin kanina sa slides na actually there are exercises na pwedeng gawin mismo while you're in your bed. So, why not? Diba? Ayan. Okay, mula naman po kay Ann Nadulpit, paano daw po yung cleansing and detox sa ginagawa ninyo? Kasi para sa kanya, this is the best way to start my healthy diet. Ayan. So, cleansing and detox tips.
Like what I've mentioned kanina, I really don't believe in deprivation talaga. It's more of like, moderating your diet because, as what I've mentioned, I'm a sweet tooth. I love rice. I like beer. But when I'm feeling bloated or coming from a party siguro, what I usually do is to include it in my everyday diet. So I eat prunes. I eat a lot of fruit after a meal. It's good to have a lot of fiber after a meal para it aids your digestion. But if I want to do like a real detox talaga, like a major detox, what I do is 3 days lang na fruits and veggies. Actually, yung first thing ginagawa ko fruits lang eh. So it's just like 24 hours na onting sacrifice lang naman. And since I eat fruits, it's all natural. They have a lot of fiber, nutrients, water even. So I eat melons, watermelons, apples. And then for 3 days I eat just fruits and veggies, and then on the third day, by that time I would have lost like about 3 to 5 pounds actually. So yung mga naiwan na excess if you're coming from a party or if you're feeling bloated beforehand. So that's good, and it's natural also kasi you're eating fruits and veggies eh. And you
Okay. Medyo nawala po yata ng slide yung inyong audio, Miss Jacky. Yung
sorry.
sa last part lang, siguro baka pwede nating ulitin.
Okay. I think it's yung veggies. Like you can eat them fresh, like if you want them in a salad. But you can also cook them actually. Pwede kang maglagay ng onting oyster sauce or flavoring, garlic, kanya, onting salt. So yeah, that's yun yung ginagawa ko mostly. Fruits and veggies for 3 days.
Ayan. Ito naman po, tanong mula kay Ayen Bernal at sigurado ako, tanong dito na napakarami nating mga viewers and participants kasi ako din mismo, tanong ko din to. How do you motivate yourself during your tamad moments? Ayan, kasi di naman niya maiiwasan, we have days na, nakakatamad. Paano yun daw po minomotivate ang inyong sarili in these kinds of moments?
Yes, that's a very good question. Madalas nga na hit tayo ng katamaran kasi syempre we're at home, andito yung kama mo, makikita mo na, oh my gosh, ang comfy talaga ng kama ko. Anyway, so to motivate myself during the tamad, I usually think about my push. Kaya nga before it starts with a push. So if your push talaga is a beach bod, medyo pinupush ko talaga yung sarili ko to do something about it. Kumbaga if ang push ko is beach bod, tumitingin na sa Instagram ng mga bikini pics or yung mga bikinis for sale or mga models na naka-bikini, tapos parang isipin nga, ay shit, gusto ko yan. So sige na nga, gagawin ko na. It also helps if you maintain like a daily schedule. If you have a schedule para kinokondisyon mo na sarili mo na gagawin ko to. Even if Monday, ay set mo na yung schedule mo hanggang Friday, tapos Thursday, tinatamad ka, iisipin mo din na, one day na lang tapos Saturday, I get to rest, or Sunday, I get to rest, right? And then if you're a beginner, oh my gosh, if you're a beginner and you're just starting your fitness journey, you're starting to get active lang, madalas kang mahi-hit ng katamaran talaga. Kasi mahirap It's challenging, it's difficult also, especially if you want to achieve like a more high intensity workout afterwards. So it's going to be challenging talaga. But I assure you, I promise you, once you've reached that runner's high, once your body is conditioned or nasanay na talaga yung body mo na nag-workout ka, you'll be looking for it din eh. As in, hahanapin mo talaga siya na kailangan kong pawisan, I need to move, I need to breathe hard, I need my muscles moving. As in, your body will tell you actually that you need to move. So, yan.
Ayan, thank you very much. So, talagang no, yung pagsisimula, starting is one thing, sustaining is another talaga.
Yes.
Ito po, tanong naman mula kay Gina D. Semblante, ano po ang ideal way na mag-meal plan kapag nagwo-workout?
Okay, so ano naman tayo? Healthy diet naman tayo. Actually, this is coming from your push nga, di ba? After that, you'll turn it into a goal. And then, so dun mo ma-identify what you really want to change about your body or what you really want to improve on. So if you're into like weight loss, then that's how you rotate, or that's how you use as basis for your meal plan. So if you're weight loss, syempre you want to stock up more on protein or fiber or stuff like that. And if you want to gain weight naman, that's when you stock up on carbs, or you eat more you eat more times a day. So yun, ideal way to meal plan when working out, you have to identify first what you want to change or what you want to improve on. And then from there, that's when you decide, or that's when you work around your meals. So if you want also to gain more muscle, then you can focus more on protein. If you want to move faster, if you want to work on your cardio, then I guess you should add a little bit of carbs on your diet. If you want more fuel, if you want to run or jog. So yeah, it's all about what your goal is. So yeah, once you've identified your goal, then that's how you can move around it, or yeah, that's how you can move around it.
Ayan, thank you very much po. Isang tanong din po mula kay Reniza Forcadilla Diola. She gave, ang sabi niya dito, I gave birth last December 2019 and I really find it hard to bring my pre-pregnancy weight even after breastfeeding for a year and a half. Sinubukan na daw po niyang mag-diet pero still no luck. So ang tanong po niya ay, would fasting be a good option instead?
Okay. I guess you can try intermittent fasting. I wouldn't advise them to not eat anything at all, because your body still needs calories. It still needs fuel for you to do your daily tasks. So maybe you can go back to how you were pre-pregnancy. Were you more active back then? How was your diet before then? Baka before that, mas marami kang ginagawa. You're on your feet a lot. So yeah, maybe you can incorporate that kind of lifestyle into your lifestyle now. If you're moving around a lot, you can walk around the house more. If you're taking care of your baby, you can stand up. Actually, my sister also just gave birth 2020, so COVID baby, and so we take turns taking care of him, of the baby, and when it's my turn, I usually take care of him standing up. Like we'd walk around, I'd walk him in a stroller, or I'd walk him around his walker. Yeah, and so just to add a little bit of movement, and you can also go back, or you go back to retrace your steps to how was your lifestyle back when you were before you were pregnant. So baka there's something you're missing. Baka if an option for you is to fast, like totally, baka you should get feedback from your doctor first, if like totally fasting talaga. But I mean, if you want to try intermittent fasting, I mean, it also works for other people. You can eat like, I think, at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's your window to eat anything you want, and then basta that those are the hours and you stick to it. And maybe you should try that first, like intermittent fasting instead of like totally zero food intake. So yeah, good luck, by the way.
Ayan, okay. Thank you very much po. So ayun na, pwede naman, you can try, but at the same time, pwede din namang mag-add ng iba ding activities, no? Baka
Mhm.
paunti-unti, baby steps talaga, ayan. Okay, shout out lang din natin yung iba pa nating mga viewers ngayon. Halimbawa si Joseph Ermitanio, Ira Banga, sino pa ba yung mga ating mga nanonood pa sa atin? Si Kathleen Canape Dalguntas, Eva Pel, Danica Cabusoran Necosia, Dian May Tianzon. Nako, napakarami po nila ngayon. Pasensya na kung hindi ko mabanggit yung inyong mga pangalan kasi ang dami talaga nakatutok ngayon sa ating webinar. And ito siguro, ito, pahabol po na tanong mula kay Liza Kapili, okay lang daw po ba na habang oras ng fasting ay you are doing your exercises?
Oh, I oh my gosh, that's wait, do you mean like total fasting or like intermittent fasting? I mean, I used to do intermittent fasting actually, and even though I was only allowed to eat 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., I still worked out kasi I mean, there's still food intake kasi. I mean, if you're doing intermittent fasting already, you're eating within those hours. I mean, I wouldn't advise also to limit your diet to just protein or yeah, to just vegetables or fruits. Since you're already parang nag-change ka, nagbigay ka na ng change sa body mo na within these hours ka lang kakain, and especially if you're working out pa. If you're totally fasting, I mean, I wouldn't advise also kasi you need to save up your energy. You need to save up your energy. And since there's limited food intake, wala ka na din ma-transform into energy. So I mean, it's best to have a balanced outlook. Then if you want to work out, then go. You can eat, diba? But if you're fasting, then it's best to preserve your energy for that.
Ayan. Thank you po. And ito, pahabol na siguro let's end our open for our questions with ito pong dalawang tanong mula kay Joseph Hermitanio.
Mhm.
Yung una po niyang tanong, marami daw kasing mga male celebrities na nakikita natin sa, well, of course, in various media na nakikita natin, mga napakagaganda ng mga katawan. And sometimes, you feel envious and jealous kasi ang gaganda ng mga katawan nila. But before you get to that, pain and gain daw muna. So ano po ang inyong advice that you may share and give sa mga kalalakihan na gustong magkaroon siguro ng ganun ding klaseng katawan? And
Mhm.
second, sigurado ako marami ding may ganitong tanong. Paano daw po i-control ang temptation sa pagkain?
Oh.
Ayan. So yun po yung ating pang-close, huling dalawang tanong. Ayan.
Mhm. All right, okay. To start off with the male celebrities, siguro it's good to na ginagamit niyo sila, or no, not ginagamit sila. I mean, it's good na you see them as models or role models for your fitness journey, diba? I mean, talaga naman na si Alden Richards, Sam Milby, ganyan, sobrang batak talaga. But then you should also take into consideration their lifestyle. I mean, ang work talaga nila is to be diba, they're celebrities, they're artistas, so they have to maintain a certain body type, they have to maintain a certain look. So if you want to apply that to your lifestyle, yeah, you should look at your lifestyle also. If you want to be more active, if you want to do that, then you can insert a portion of your day to start your fitness journey. I think most of you can also try maybe gym equipment. So you can try the treadmill. There's lots of weights there if you want to bulk up on your muscles. I think mas weights yan. So if you can buy dumbbells, or you can get dumbbells for at home, but if you want to be like really big talaga, or really macho talaga, maybe you can also sought help from a trainer, sought help from a coach or from a professional on how they actually achieve that. Or you can do your own research actually. Marami ding research in YouTube, marami ding videos in YouTube about like from if you're coming from a normal body type to a more muscular one. It's also you should also change your diet if you want more muscles to pop out, if you want bigger muscles talaga. So there's lots of references talaga. There's lots of resources on how to start your journey. So it's good that you already have a push. You want to be more you want you have role models for your fitness journey. But yeah, to turn that into a goal, you have to do your research also. So yes, I'm not going to lie, before you get to that stage, before you get into that muscular stage na macho ka, there's lots of sacrifices talaga. It's very hard work. Kaya it's also good that you have fun with the process. Some of my friends also na na-achieve nila yung ganyang bodies, they're really focused they're really focused on their goal, and they really make time to work out, to to include it in their daily activities para yun, para ma-achieve nila yung goal na yun. Okay, and then how to control temptations in food. Very good question then. It depends also. I mean, like if you ask me, then I don't really promote deprivation talaga. I mean, if you want to cut out sweets from your diet, if you want to cut out fast food, or if you want to cut out like processed foods, um I think it's also okay to have like a small cheat day once in a while, and I think it's better if you view it as taking it into moderation. You know, I mean, like my example kanina, like if I'm craving for chocolate cake, I'd rather not eat it by myself. You know, parang siguro ibubudol ko pa yung sister ko na, uy, hati tayo ng chocolate cake, di ba? So we'll share the calories. But then I'll also do additional workouts for that. So yun, how to control temptations in food. I'm sorry, but food is one of the best things in life talaga. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But then you can find the healthier alternatives. You can find other people to share fast food or sweets with, or yun. I mean, and yun nga, baka you can do adjustments also in your lifestyle. Baka if lagi mo nakita yung McDo dyan, wag ka na lang tumingin, or treat yourself. Kumbaga, it's best to like feeling ko then it's best to ipunin mo yung cravings mo, and then indulge yourself like once a month or every 2 weeks para ma-control din siya. So, i-condition mo din yung body mo na, or yung brain mo na, hindi, we'll have McDonald's or we'll have Jollibee in next week para, di ba, ma-ano mo siya, ma-excite ka to do it. And then once you have that, once you get McDo or Jollibee, then hi, okay, craving satisfied. Okay ka na. Alright?
Alright, maraming salamat po, Miss Jacky. And ano na lang po, dagli ang final word, maka-final word no? Pabaon po na ano ba, advice or thoughts na iiwan po natin sa ating mga participants this morning.
Okay. Like what I've mentioned, I think all throughout the episode, all throughout the session, it's always to listen to your body. Your body will find ways talaga to tell you what it needs. If I think if you need to move more, you'll be feeling sluggish, you'll be feeling slow and bloated. So hahanap talaga ng paraan yung katawan mo para masabi sa'yo na it needs something. And it's also important to listen to yourself then. What do you want? About what are the things that you can do to feel productive, to feel happy, to feel light and fast. You should listen to yourself, listen to your body, and don't forget, if you're going to start like an active workout or an active lifestyle, a more fit lifestyle, it's always important to have fun. Have fun with the process talaga. It's all for you anyway. Like what you're doing is an investment on yourself. So it's also important that you have fun along the way. All right.
Ayan, gusto ko yung this is an investment on yourself. So, have fun. Ayan. On that note, Miss Jacky Ong, maraming salamat po for joining us this morning at sigurado ako marami sa ating mga participants this morning ang maraming natutuhan from our session today. Again, Miss Jacky, thank you very much po for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun and I'm very honored to be doing this with UPLB LRC.
Ayan, thank you very much po. And speaking of mga ka-hashtag New Year Better You, dahil ang pinag-uusapan nga natin ay health and wellness, ay alam nyo ba na ang Institute of Human Nutrition and Food ng UPLB College of Human Ecology ay mayroong nutrition consultations with their nutritionist dietitians in the institute, ha? So kung gusto niyo i-avail yung kanilang service na yun, mag-message lang kayo sa social media pages ng IHNF. That's UPLB Institute of Human Nutrition and Food. Ayan. And sa LRC naman ay meron tayong Shape Up Thursday sessions. Ayan, so ito talaga yung may pa-exercise at may pa-zumba ang Team LRC kada Huwebes. So abangan nyo din yan. Watch out for that. Okay. At ngayon, syempre dahil ang pinag-uusapan natin dito sa webinar series na to ay yung ating mga goals for ourselves. So what goals should we set for ourselves? Para tayo ay maging better version ng ating mga sarili. What goals should we set for ourselves to be a better version of ourselves? Well, paano ba natin yan may papaliwanag? Paano ba natin yan may papakita? I-TikTok nyo na yan. O, diba? Dahil may pa-TikTok challenge ang LRC. So, here are the steps kung paano kayo makakasali sa TikTok challenge. Una is to create a TikTok video on the theme Manifesting 2022 Goals. Ayan. Tapos, ang kada isang video, isang entry po yan. And your entries should be posted publicly on your TikTok account. So, i-check ninyo pag ipopost na ninyo yung TikTok entry. Check ninyo yung visibility niya. So, dapat yan ay public post. And when you post your entry, itag po ninyo ang @UPLBLRC sa TikTok. And use the hashtags BetterMe2022 and hashtag LRC New Year Better You. The top 3 entries with the most likes by February 21, 2022 at 5 p.m. Yung top 3 na may pinakamataas na likes by that time ang i-consider for judging. Ayan. So, ang ating criteria for judging ay heto. 30% message and content, 25% creativity, 25% originality, at 20% audience impact. Ayan, syempre for a total of 100%. And syempre, may papremyo to. Ayan, ang third place ay makakatanggap ng 200 pesos. Ang second place ay makakatanggap ng 300 pesos at ang first place ay makakatanggap ng 500 pesos. Ayan. And ito pwede ninyong gawing guide sa paggawa ninyo ng TikTok. Okay. What goals should you set this year to become a better version of yourself? Ayan. Ayan, naka-flash na yung ating parang guide question, di ba? Ito yung sasagutin niyo sa inyong pagti-TikTok. Ayan. Bahala kayo kung paano ninyo gustong gawin yung inyong TikTok, kung gusto niyo sumayaw, kung gusto niyo umakting, kung bahala kayo kung paano niyo sasagutin itong ating guide question para sa ating TikTok challenge. O, di ba? So, galingan ninyo ang pagiging TikTokeries dito sa LRC TikTok challenge para kayo ang manalo ng ating inihandang mga cash prizes. And syempre, sundan nyo po ang @UPLB LRC sa TikTok. And syempre, pag nagpost na kayo ng inyong entries, itag nyo rin kami @UPLB LRC sa TikTok. Dahil ang Team LRC ay mga TikTokerists na din. O, diba? Ayan, so we'll be looking forward to your entries sa ating TikTok challenge. Ayan, dumadagsa ang mga thank yous sa ating comment section, no? Oo. Maraming talaga natuwa sa ating session this morning. And of course, thank you very much din po for joining us today. At this point of our program, Team LRC would like to take this opportunity to thank our speaker for sharing her time and expertise with us today. So, to award the Certificate of Appreciation, may I call on the Director of the UPLB Learning Resource Center, Assistant Professor John Mervin Embate. Sir JM, magandang umaga po.
Magandang umaga, Gian. Magandang umaga, Miss Jacky, at sa ating mga tagapanood ngayon. No? Of course, we would like to thank Miss Jacky for spending her time this morning to share her knowledge, her experiences, and expertise, no, on how we can make ourselves active and healthy even while we are on remote learning or remote work setup. No? So very relevant siya ngayon kasi kakatapos lang ng SEM dito sa UPLB. Papunta pa lang tayo doon sa another semester at medyo pagod pa yung mga tao, no? Mula doon sa sobrang nakakapagod, exhausting, very challenging na semester na nakaraan. And ang ganda ng message sa atin ni Miss Jacky, no, na hindi natin kailangan member to a gym or hindi natin kailangan na mag-pay ng certain membership fee in order to keep ourselves healthy, no? Even at the comforts of our homes, pwede tayong mag-stretching doon, pwede tayong kumain mula doon sa backyard farming natin ng malunggay, no? Para maging okay yung katawan natin at kaya nating suungin pa, no, at pagtagumpayan yung mga challenges na nag-iintay sa atin sa workplace natin or doon sa panibagong semester na parating. Ang ganda-ganda rin ng message sa atin ni Miss Jacky tungkol doon sa pag-aalaga sa sarili natin. I think, no, it would only be proper and right to give our bodies back the kind of gratitude that it deserves. Most especially, no, our bodies are doing so much for us on a daily basis. Nakaka-survive tayo sa pandemic because of our bodies. Nami-meet natin yung deadlines because of our body, no? At na-extend din natin yung kindness sa mga tao na sa paligid natin dahil sa pangangatawan natin. So, para matuloy-tuloy natin yung mga yon at para mas maging healthy, better yung ating 2022, it needs to start from each one of us, no? Maging healthy lang yung 2022 natin kapag lahat tayo ay naging healthy din. And ang ganda-gandang iset ito na goal para sa ating lahat to become better versions of ourselves. So once again, Miss Jacky, thank you very much. Maraming salamat for sharing your thoughts with us today. And of course, we would also like to take this opportunity to thank Gien for moderating our session today. So sana ay ma-invite ka pa namin, Gien, sa ating mga future sessions. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan, thank you po, Sir JM. At nasaan yung ating certificates? Ayan. Ayan. So, Sir JM, kayo na po ba ang magbabasa nung text ng ating certificates?
Sige po. Yeah, thank you again. So, hello again. Ms. Jacky, to formalize yung gratitude ng LRC sa inyo, I would like to we would like to award the Certificate of Appreciation to you. Please allow me to read the citation in the certificate. The certificate of appreciation is awarded to Jacky Ong for serving as resource person during the third session of Shape Up Health and Fitness Tips while studying or working remotely in the New Year Better You, a webinar series on how to take your personal and professional growth to the next level. Held on the 4th of January 2022 at the Learning Resource Center, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, College Laguna. Signed, yours truly, the Director of the Learning Resource Center, JM Embate. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan, thank you very much po, Sir JM. Ayan. And of course, sa ating mga taga-subaybay ngayon sa Facebook Live, yung ating 200 plus na viewers and mas marami pa, no, dahil mapapanood din ang ating replays on the Facebook and YouTube pages of the UPLB Learning Resource Center. Ay maraming salamat po for joining us this morning. Okay, syempre, hindi mawawala sa ating mga webinars ang evaluation. So, para po kayo ay makapag-submit ng inyong evaluation, please go to the link flashed on your screens right now para po masagutan ninyo yung ating evaluation. That's tinyurl.com/LRCNYBY Session 3 Eval. Again, that's tinyurl.com/LRCNYBY Session 3 Eval. At meron kayong until tomorrow, Saturday at 1 p.m. To answer our evaluation. Ayan. And kung kayo ay nag-register, may ipapadala din sa inyo yung ating evaluation link. Or pwede niyo ring i-scan yung QR code ngayon na nasa ating screen para ma-redirect kayo agad sa ating evaluation form. Of course, kung sa inyong pagsagot no sa evaluation matatanggap niyo yung inyong certificate of participation for our webinar. Your comments and suggestions will be deeply appreciated by our #team LRC. Ayan, so we hope na nakakuha tayo ng inspirasyon sa ating session this morning at hindi po dito nagtatapos ang New Year Better You webinar series. Tuloy-tuloy pa yan. We have 3 more sessions at naka-flash na sa ating screen yung bagong schedules for the rest of the sessions. So our session 4 will be on February 22, that's a Tuesday. Session 5 will be on March 2, that's a Wednesday. And session 6 will be on March 11, that's a Friday. Lahat ng yan sa ganap na sa oras na 10:00 ng umaga. Ayan. And speaking of next sessions, eto nga abangan ninyo for our next session on February 22, 2022. Aba, 2-2-2-2. Yung date na yon, di ba? Sa February 22. Sa ganap na 10:00 ng umaga, pag-uusapan naman natin ay build up finance and lifestyle habits towards financial freedom. At makakasama natin sa session 4 si Mr. Rand Jester Pokis. Siya po ay licensed financial advisor for True Life UK and Trade and Strategic Channels Solutions Manager ng View Philippines. Yan ay muli on February 22, 2022 at 10 a.m. You can register by visiting tinyurl.com/New Year Better You Webinar Reg. Again, that's tinyurl.com/New Year Better You Webinar Reg. Or iscan yung QR code dyan sa ating PubMat. Ayan. So marami pa kayong aabangan dito sa New Year Better You webinar series. At this point, we would like to recognize and thank our team, #Team LRC and New Year Better You team, no? Na talagang nag-effort para mabuo ang ating webinar series na ito. Siyempre, sa pangunguna ng Direktor ng Learning Resource Center, Assistant Professor John Mervin Embate, of course, with the support of our Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Janet H. Malata Silva. Of course, kasama din natin si Miss Jacky Ong, ang ating speaker and ang ating guest for today, Marketing Manager for the Philippines ng Anytime Fitness Asia. Kasama din po natin sa ating technical side, University Research Associate ng LIC, si Joshua Michael Jonas. Kasama din po natin sa team si Miss Cheryl Hermosa Ebron. Baka hinahanap ninyo kung nasaan si Michelle, there's a baby underway, kaya siya ay naka-maternity leave na, Nako, Miss She, the best of luck, sa paparating na bagong miyembro ng inyong pamilya. We hope that you will have a safe delivery. Ayan. At ang pansamantala pong humahalili bilang moderator, ang inyong lingkod, Gian Adrefson Garma, pumala sa Department of Development Broadcasting and Telecommunication ng UPLB College of Development Communication. At ang isa din pong University Research Associate dito sa ating pamantasan na nagsisilbing Project Development Associate ng Team LIC, si Miss Ana Margarita Palma. Ayan. At syempre, shoutout na rin sa ating mga kasamahan din sa Team LRC na sina Tita Allen at Kuya Iwok, ng ating mga kasama din sa Team LRC. While hindi natin sila nakikita on cam, talagang sama-sama at tulong-tulong po ang inyong Team LRC, no, sa lahat ng mga aktibidades ng ating center. Again, maraming salamat po kay Miss Jacky, sa buong Team LRC. Okay, kailangan ko din magpasalamat sa Team LRC syempre for the opportunity na maging moderator for our session this morning. Maraming salamat din sa ating mga taga-subaybay, sa ating mga participants, to our viewers live and later on demand kapag pinanood niyo na yung ating replays. And of course, sundan ninyo ang UPLB LRC sa Facebook, sa Twitter, sa YouTube, sa Instagram, sa LinkedIn, at sa TikTok para manatili kayong updated sa mga iba't ibang ganaps ng hashtag Team LRC. And that is it for today's session ng New Year Better You, a webinar series on how to take your personal and professional growth to the next level. Again, our next session will be on February 22, 2022. Till then, maraming salamat for joining us this morning at isang magandang araw sa ating lahat. Thank you very much po and good morning!